Hi, Todd's here, kicking off a brand new week. The snow was actually aesthetically pleasing the other day.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Yeah, I mean, you look outside, you go, oh, look at the landscape. I like this.
Yeah,
that's nice.
We were driving up to the mountains on Friday during it, and the roads were totally fine, but every tree had this little coating of white, and
it was
the
very,
ground
like
was
a postcard.
covered.
It was nice.
It was beautiful. Like to see a little more of that, to be honest. There's not much in this week's forecast. We'll see what happens when we get to the weekend. But today, I'm going to show you the lack of snow. We are really struggling in Portland. Less than 10 inches of snow has fallen on this season. A little bit more than a foot so far in Bangor. And not too bad snowfall-wise in Caribou, but the big warm-ups, of course, knock that snowpack way down, chip away at it. There is some snow on the map. It's falling in southern New England. It's a very weak system sliding to our south. We don't really have to worry about it other than seeing some high clouds stream in from the south. Cold morning out there. Some towns in the teens. Freiburg's 13, Rangeley 14, Waterville 18, 10 for Calais. Low 20s in Bangor, in Millinocket and Holton. Mid-20s for Augusta down into southern parts of Maine. 24, for instance, in Portland, and 23 in Sanford. So again, this weak system stays south of us and scoots out to sea. There is a front up here to the north, and this will pass through tonight with some snow showers for northern Maine, and then another cold air mass working in for the middle of our week. So it's not exactly warm out there for the next few days, but we aren't going to really see much of a problem on roads. Traveling should be smooth with the lack of precip. Thickening high clouds this morning. We'll still probably get a really colorful sunrise. That comes up a little bit, like around 7-ish or so. Looks pretty good. Flurries are possible for far southern Maine, like the tip of York County and down into southern New Hampshire. Middle of the day, that deck of high clouds begins to thin out and shift east. Wind will be light. Our temperatures normal for this time of the year in the mid-30s for highs. And this afternoon looks very bright, mostly sunny, super quiet. I expect dry roads on the ride home, so it'll be a good commute. Tonight, there'll be some snow showers that pass through, especially in Aroostook County and the mountains and maybe some of the central highlands too. So I've got a little accumulation expected for you folks. Looks like a 1 to 2 for northern parts of Aroostook County, and then a coating or so from Bangor on up through the central highlands and into the western Maine mountains. The middle of our week, high pressure working in, temperatures a little below where they should be, lower 30s for the most part. This high will attempt to lock in some cold for the end of the week. It'll succeed at first. We're going to get another light wintry mix on Thursday. But again, the next larger part of the storm should stay to our west and then to our north. It has a very warm signal to it and a rainy signal to it. This would be on Friday. There is a chance, though, that over the weekend, the cold comes pouring back in, and this storm system redevelops out over the ocean and tries to throw some moisture back at us. So we may end up with some snow over the weekend, but this work week, by the end of it, it'll be warming up and we'll be in some rain. Here's the marine forecast from the Weather Service. Seas 2 to 4 feet, west winds 10 to 20 knots. Small craft advisories are up for a little while. Today, a mix of sunshine and clouds, high temperatures in the mid-30s. Mostly sunny tomorrow, a little chillier. Mid-30s, though, for the most part. Wednesday will be bright, and it will be cold. We'll start out near 10. We'll end up with a high near 30. Light wintry mix on Thursday could present some very minor snow accumulation, or some glazes in spots, too, will be possible. And then we warm up on Friday into the 40s. That looks wet to me. Over the weekend, we'll watch Saturday night into Sunday morning. If we can get some redevelopment out over the ocean with those temperatures, crashing and getting colder, there's a chance for a period of snow here during that time frame, but it's, not a guarantee at this point. We're kind of reaching for things.
I was going to say, we need the temperature to drop a couple degrees. We need the storm to move a little bit.
There's a lot of things.
If we can get that, we got a shot. So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance, but a lot's got to come together.
All right. I wouldn't mind a little more snow here.
I know.
And I never say that. So
I hear you.
You know it's bad if I'm saying that.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Thank you. Okay.